Good morning, everyone. I'm in the car again. I don't even remember what my podcasting office slash closet looks like. I should send a picture out on Facebook about how much shit I'm sure is piled in there because it's like all my winemaking equipment is in there now because I need another really expensive hobby that I'm only mediocre at. So that's good. It's always good to have a hobby. I will record in there someday. I just can't imagine that day being anytime soon. Life is really busy. It's really busy. Okay, so what do you need to know? I went on a vacation. I got to go. My mom behaved. She got out of the hospital, I think maybe Tuesday of that week. So I got to go. She seems to be doing well. She drank a beer yesterday and it made me laugh so hard to see her with the walker, tipping one back for the homies. Just drinking right out of the bottle. Oh God, did I laugh. It was good to laugh. It was great. And we've been going over there. Well, we went there Sunday and it was so nice. My mom's laying on the couch, nattering away to her sister, and my niece and I cooked lunch, and then we cleaned up the mess, and everyone ate and was merry, and it was great. And those moments are so few in my life that I just grab onto them and then wring the fucking memory's neck until it's burned into my brain. This is just going to be a short show. Okay, I know this is all very random, and none of these things are going to stick together because I never have a plan. So bear with me, please, okay? I'm just going to briefly tell you about my family in case this is your first show, which it could be. Don't go, okay? You go back. There's fucking years. I've been doing this show since 2013. Holy shit. 6 years. That is insane. That is fucking insane. Yeah, so go back. Enjoy some of that free shit. So you may wonder if you're maybe a single lesbian or you're married, maybe you don't have kids, maybe you have cats, maybe you think cats and dogs are the same as kids. I'm okay with saying you're a cat mom or a dog mom or whatever. Emphasis on the animal first, because I've looked into it and I cannot kennel my children. People frown upon that. Oh my God, gas is 126.9 a liter. Multiply that by 4. That's a gallon, Americans. That's a fucking lot. That's fucking lots. In Victoria, it was 144.9 per liter times 4. If you're a mathematician, then help yourself to that. I don't know what that is, but it's fucking lots. So yeah, feel free to call yourself mom or dad to your pets, but just know that I don't get the luxury of kenneling my children and feeding them the same thing every fucking day, like once a day or twice a day or whatever. Red light, turning left on a red light, bad move. Okay, so when I tell you that I haven't really experienced traveling with my children all that much, I traveled with Malcolm when he was younger, and in hindsight, I didn't realize how good I had it because all he did was talk in his outside voice, because Malcolm only has an outside voice. He has outside voice and outside voice infinity. So the worst thing that he really did was talk really fucking loud endlessly, which is, annoying in its own right. Now, Stella, on the other hand, I know I only tell stories about Stella that she's kind of rambunctious and mischievous and, kind of shitty stories. And I don't mean them to be shitty. I just mean them to say that, like, look out world, because this girl is going to fucking do something, and she's going to do something amazing because she's a free spirit. She don't give no fucks. Like, I think she gets that from my mom because she's got 0 fucks to give. 0. Why is there always something jingly in my car when I do this? Maybe there's just always something jingly in my car. You know what it is? I'm giving my canned goods away. And I'm going to give a jar of salsa to my best friends, Lisa and Rainbow, because clearly they deserve one for the amount of shit that they put up with. Have I organized that? Have I found bubble wrap, a box, even grabbed a jar of salsa to bring upstairs so I can mail it to them? No, I've done nothing. I've done none of those things. Anyway, point being, focus. Everybody focus. Stella, God bless her, my daughter. I've legally adopted her. She is absolutely 100% legally my daughter, even though that took forever, which is also a long story. We're at the airport and Stella is in her not gonna happen phase. Like, oh, did you think you were going to enjoy sitting in a chair at the airport? Not gonna happen. What does she do? Well, let me just do a brief, like a synopsis of 5 minutes. Like Sarah and I tag in, tag out, tag in, tag out. Because it's just, there's only so much little kid in a big space screaming that one person can take. There's only so much one person can bear psychologically of the trauma of having everyone stare at you because your kid is screaming. She got up a little early. She wasn't really into the scheduling. She's probably not into waiting. There's a lot of excitement about the plane and all that stuff. So Sarah tagged out. She's taking Malcolm to the bathroom. She's like, you get to take Stella to the bathroom. You get to go to Auschwitz. Okay, not the same thing. That joke's probably not funny. I don't know why I think that's funny. It's not funny. Clearly, I'm sorry if you're triggered. And if you're triggered by public humiliation, you may take your leave now, because what I'm about to describe to you was traumatic, okay? And I'm so afraid of making some inappropriate jokes that I'm in my head about it. So I'm just going to say what I'm going to say, and either you're going to like it or you're going to not, and then you can leave or not. I'd prefer if you stayed. I think we'll have a lot of fun. But anyway, buckle up. Sarah's my wife, or kind of, whatever. Sarah takes Malcolm to the bathroom, and I am alone with Stella. And it's at this point that Stella decides that she's had enough of me. No way, not going to happen. Great. So she looks at me and she sizes me up, and she realizes that I'm afraid of her, and she's very, very conscious of that fact. And I am afraid of her. I'm afraid of her behavior, and I'm worried that she's either going to hurt herself or she's going to do something really shitty to somebody else. Because sometimes, kids lash out, and that's okay. And I'm out of my depth parenting wise here. So she looks at me and takes off her shoe. And I said, Stella, you can't walk around here barefoot. Like, I don't know what's in this carpet. You could step on something. It's not safe. Put your shoe back on. She looks me dead in my eyes and she says, no. So I raise my voice, not high pitched, got to go deeper with a little kid. And I say, Stella, put on your shoe. Okay. Again, she looks at me and she says, no. And then she proceeds to slap me across the face with said shoe. Like I'm fucking George Bush or something. And it's at these points where you're like, okay, point Stella, like, what am I going to do? I can't slap her across the face. It's not 1982. That's not considered good parenting. And I'm sure somebody has taken a video of her slapping me with my shoe, and it's probably on YouTube. Winnipeg International Airport, fat tanned mom gets slapped with shoe. Check it out. It might be there. Let me know. And then she proceeds to scream and run away from me with one shoe. And she's left her other shoe behind, the slapping shoe. That's what she calls it. The slapping shoe behind with me, like she's Cinderella, is now running away from me, screaming. Nothing in particular at this point, just screaming. I'm looking around. People are staring at me. The parents are smiling because everybody's been there. Most people have been there. This one older woman with her 16-year-old daughter looks at me and smiles, and she's like, kind of that hang in there face. And I looked at them and I said, I really hope you don't have to sit beside us on this plane. And they start laughing, and I'm like, really though, I hope you don't have to. And then I said, can I sit with you? And they laughed. And I was like, no, really, please, can I sit with you? And now I've got to find my daughter. I'm not terribly worried about where she possibly could be because she is screaming at the top of her fucking lungs. So I just follow the sound. I watch her crawl under a display case. She thinks she's funny. And I'm just like, great. I'm so glad you found a tiny little nook that I can barely pull you out of. That's so awesome. And then this lady comes along. And she works there, and she's like, can I get her a lollipop? And I'm like, sure, moron. Could you please introduce sugar into this equation? Because that's only going to lead to good places. But I didn't say that. I was like, oh, no, thanks. I don't think sugar's going to help her at this point. So what does this nice, wonderful woman do? She goes and gets some My Little Pony thing that she has to give away to kids that are fucking terrible in her store, and stickers, because we're going to reward her shitty behavior. Why not? That's only a good idea. And I thanked her very much, and it worked. She came on out of there, and then she ran away from me again. Still, I have not been able to get her shoe on, and I try to pick her up, and she does the limp noodle. She's about, I'm going to say like 37, 38 pounds. Let's go ahead and say 40, just for the fuck of it. Okay, now think about 40 pounds. That's fucking heavy. That is like a huge, heavy sack of dead weight potatoes that's flubbery and is able to scream. Okay, that's where I'm at. That's what I'm doing here. And I can't stand the limp noodle thing. It makes me go from like on the inside, I'm fucking fuming. Like in the inside, I've got steam coming out of my ears and I'm just about to fucking lose my mind. But on the outside, I'm presenting as calm because there are people staring at me and I can't scream at my daughter. She does the limp noodle, and eventually you just have to give up because she's just super soft and like wiggly and pulling down on your arms. And I just, my shoulders are so bad. I can't hold her up. So I just let her go, and I'm like, okay, then go walk yourself into the fucking runway and get hit by a plane. Go ahead, have fun. I didn't say that, but in my head I did. I sure fucking did. I was just like, I had just fucking had it. And it had been all of 3 minutes. I had been physically assaulted, screamed at, made a spectacle of, and then she ran. And then I rewarded her with the My Little Pony and the stickers, because that's great. I let her go, and I'm like, fuck it. I don't really even give a shit. Anybody want to fucking kidnap this kid? Like, I don't even understand how kids get kidnapped. Like, why would you look at a kid and think, oh yeah, great. Like, no, who the fuck wants a kid? You want this screaming baby, or do you want to sit by yourself and read a fucking Hello magazine and enjoy your time? No. Now she's running away from me screaming, I don't want you. I want my mommy. To an onlooker, I'm running after a kid in an airport with one shoe. I'm holding the other shoe. She's running from me as fast as she fucking can and screaming, I want my mommy, not you, not you. So to the onlooker, who is this strange, overly tanned, windburnt woman chasing after this tiny blonde cherubic child? I'm pretty sure I'm on a terrorist watch list at this point. I'm just assuming. And like, what are people thinking? Like, is this a potential kidnapping taking place? And then they look at the child screaming and think, no, who would want to kidnap this child? No one is the answer. No one wants this child because she's unruly and screaming. You want that nice quiet kid you can just walk up to and take their hand and walk away. Not this kid. She'll never be kidnapped. She'd kick the shit out of the person trying to kidnap them. So you think, how could this possibly get worse? What could possibly happen that could make this fucking trip worse? And the trip hasn't even started yet. Let me answer the question. Every mother's worst fear. No, not that your child will get kidnapped, because I've covered that. Pay attention. Every mother's worst fear is this. I take Stella into the bathroom. She is screaming. Still in the bathroom. And then I sit her on the potty. I'm not peeing. I'm not peeing. And I'm just like, Stella, you need to pee because the bathrooms on the plane are very small. We're not going to both fit in that bathroom. I'm not peeing. And like, then she just starts screaming at the top of her lungs, like just screaming for screaming's sake, which I mean, I can respect. And then the toilet automatically flushes. Like, I don't know who's invented these automatic flush toilets, but all they do is waste a shit ton of water and make small children terrified of going to the bathroom. It's really just stupid. So now the toilet automatically flushes and it splashes her bum and she's getting up and now she's screaming because she's scared that the toilet flushed. Why did the toilet flush? I don't like that. Great. I'm glad you don't like that. It's going to make this so much easier. Now I still have to pee. So I get her up, I pull her pants up, and I say, Stella, just stay here. I just need to pee. And then we're going to leave. I don't like you. Well, that's too bad for both of us, isn't it? So I pull my pants down, I pee as fast as I possibly can, and then she makes her move. She goes to unlock the door, and I slap her hand down and I say, Stella, do not touch the lock. I am wrestling with my pants. She looks right at me, opens the lock, and starts screaming some more. So now I'm facing various women who are staring at me because why wouldn't they? Because my child's screaming. And now I've got about a half a second to like maybe a full second of standing in front of them without any pants on. Like my vagina is just swaying in the breeze. Because you don't know what to do at first, you know? What do? Do you try to close the door? Do you pull up your pants? What do you do? I tried to close the door, except I pushed it instead of pulled it. So now I just opened the door wider instead of closing it. Yeah, that was awesome. That was really awesome. And we haven't even gotten on the plane. Okay, that's it for me. Hope you guys are having a great day. Everything's fine. I'm not still thinking about that. I'm not stressed out or mortified or anything of that nature. But take it from me, if you have small children, don't let them near the lock of the bathroom. Keep them beside the toilet. Shackle them to something if you have to. Distract them with toilet paper. Just for your own well-being, don't let them near the door. Okay, take a lesson from that. Okay, changeofaddress69@gmail.com if you want me. You can join the Facebook group on Facebook, Change of Address Facebook page on Facebook, which is awful repetitive, but whatever. And leave an iTunes review. That'd be great if you did that. Make my sad, pathetic life a little bit better. And yeah, revel in my misery. Enjoy. I have a few more stories to come. I don't know when I'll get to do that, but whatever. Okay, hang in there. If you need me for anything, I am here. Oh, and if you shop at Amazon, maybe go to the changeofaddress.podbean.com, grab that Amazon link, shop with that, and then you can proceed to donate 79 cents to me so that I may buy some pride because I'm fresh out. Children will humble you, and I am humbled. God bless. Talk to you later. Love you. Bye.